Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we need to do a little bit of promotion and then we need to deploy as quick as we can. So a mech warrior here can definitely grab a point in Bandit. I think the Bandit is too powerful to not take. That 25% crit chance, that's so good for crit fishing. We absolutely will keep that. Arclight can get some training, sure. A point of gunnery for Bear Claws, always great.
I'm here.
Blaze can grab a point of piloting, that's okay.
Commander?
Carriated, okay, a point of piloting. That's not the biggest impact, but it's okay. I mean, all of these are good, right? It's just some are better than others. A point of guts for Kraken. Okay, sure, that's always nice. Lord Dacky, Scrub. Oh, actually, Scrub could grab a point of gunnery here. Scrub, of course, usually pilots the J. Edgar. The question is, do we want to do this, or do we want to get him a piloting skill here? Mobility to push your engine to the limit, +1 walk MP. Has a 3-turn cooldown. Or +2 local ECM and -50% sensor visibility / sensor signature for 2 turns. Has a 3-turn cooldown. I actually think that in this case, for the J. Edgar, Phantom Mech is good. We'll go for that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Okay. Next up,
Good to go.
now we'll see if I remember to use it, but Squib can go ahead and grab a point of guts, I suppose. Tarbox, a point of tactics. And then finally, Woody, who of course usually pilots the Maxim. Accuracy and clustering roll modifiers is actually really good for him. We'll take that. Excellent. Okay, next up, we need to deploy. We gotta get out there. This is not much pay or salvage. It's a duo-duel, that's why. Okay. Not much salvage available here. This one might not be terrible. This is a destroy base mission. 1.3 million pay and 4 max salvage. It's not a double priority salvage. It does cost around 150k to get a priority salvage, and I think that's worthwhile. We'll run full salvage here. We're doing marginal on our cash, but hopefully after this mission we'll get something good. Okay, who all do we want to bring here? I think we definitely put Arya Maki back instead of a mech warrior. Arya Maki has chameleon skills, right? Yes. Okay. So these guys can sit home and continue riding the simulator. That'll be completely fine. And we do probably want to think about getting rid of some of these, but right now it's not really a thing that we're going to do. Okay, so let's drop this right on in, and we'll see what horribleness we're up against. It's going to be interesting. This is, of course, a 5-skull mission, and at some point, particularly as we continue collecting additional mechs, because we're going to have to start doing consecutive deployments, we're going to start looking into flashpoints. Now, we do have the super heavy flashpoints mod installed. That is something I actually just changed. I'm not sure if that's quasi-new or if I missed it before when I did the options, but when I loaded it up, it said that that mod wasn't loaded. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I'll probably try to like reinstall the mod or something. But for now, we don't have that one active. Hopefully that'll get fixed. However, we need to destroy the pirate facility structures and escape. A heavily armed pirate band has taken control of a facility on Ashcombe and are using it as a base of operations for raiding and terrorizing nearby settlements. The Davian authorities do not have the local military resources to assault the base. Okay, well, let's go on in then.
Command interface.
Oof. So much rough terrain on this planet. Okay. I'd love to deploy more like over here. Actually, this is not a terrible spot for deployment. The main concern right now is... Oh, that was interesting. A little bit of lag there. The main concern right now is that these were rocks, but they're shrubs. So that is completely fine. I think we deploy right here. And from there, we'll have pretty good eyes on. This is a mining facility. Okay. Should be fine. Of course, we don't have to deploy everyone in the same spot.
Here we go.
But it's a dry heat.
Who fights over
Okay.
this?
So this is going to be very spread out here, and that's okay. I don't mind that. We should definitely begin to approach. And we will make our way up with the chameleon, see if we can see anything. Luckily, it's finally daytime. So that's nice. It's been a while.
Waiting for orders.
We've been fighting almost exclusively at night
Let's move.
recently. We're just going to continue closing in over here. I'm assuming... Oh, that was my hands in the wrong position. I'm assuming that we are going to be seeing reinforcements as well.
To the middle.
Just a pirate garrison is probably not all we're going to see here.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
We do see a heavy turret chassis here. And I would love to potshot this.
Firing.
And we failed. Okay, that's fine.
No luck.
Phase 20. They've got something out there in Phase 20. Okay.
Go.
The J. Edgar will absolutely attempt to close in as far as it can over here.
On my way. Double time.
Okay, we see that they have a Victor over there. That's kind of a mini assault mech. They've also got a heavy turret chassis over here, as well as a hardened rifle position over here. Now for now, we're of course just going to potshot this heavy turret chassis. We did take out 25 armor there. I do like that. We're going to try to approach as best we can. We have LOS over here. So I suppose we'll potshot this guy with the Clan ER PPC. No luck, but that's okay. I didn't expect anything out of that one. Next up, our Blackjack, which is going to move up to the same, roughly, position, and we're going to potshot this guy again.
Confirmed.
Once again, no luck. Again, I expected none.
Targeting systems janky.
But
Commander?
we may as well run that. Okay, the Harasser I absolutely want to come up towards the Victor with. So we're going to move up to here,
All right.
and we're going to position on this ridge. Phase 17 mover, huh? Interesting.
I'm your spaniel.
Our archer will step forward,
On my way.
and I would probably like to hit this guy. 10.9, 0.9, 17.4 actually. So our hit odds are best on this guy.
Affirmative.
Nice. A decent armor reduction there. We will absolutely take that. Two autocannons or an ultra autocannon, as well as a PPC on this. What is this, a Marauder? It doesn't want to let me zoom in on it. I'm not actually sure what model that is. It doesn't quite look like a Marauder. We'll have to get a little closer to take a look at that.
Yes, Commander.
The Jaeger will go ahead and step up to here, actually here. There we go. And hopefully the Jaeger will get a couple of good Gauss hits here. That's a negative. Okay.
I missed.
You did indeed. You did indeed.
Yes, Commander.
The Centurion will step up. And the question is, do they have anything clustered for our AoE? Kinda no. So 17.4, 22.3, 17.4, 22.3, and 24.8. So technically the best hit odds are on this turret.
Confirmed.
And that is a hit. 68 damage to it. That was a good armor reduction there. We'll take that. The Maxim will absolutely join the Harasser in coming out towards this Victor.
You want fast? I can give you fast.
They're firing on the J. Edgar. A couple of autocannons or rifles. Actually, that's a fortified rifle position over there. That's what that is. That may have been an artillery piece. That's definitely an artillery piece. Uh-huh. Well, rip Nidhogg. That's a railgun. Gotcha. That explains it.
Good.
Well, that railgun's gotta go. So we're going to get up into cover here.
Double time. Let's go.
We absolutely have to take down this railgun before it fires again. That was just a one-shot on the Nidhogg. A little bit unlucky that it hit, but we only had the 3 evasive pips. The Nidhogg usually relies on its armor, but against a railgun, there's not much that can withstand that, in all honesty. So we got to take that railgun out now,
Going turbo.
before it moves again. That was some good shooting there. We will happily take that.
Yes, Commander.
The Chameleon will also move up over here.
Double time.
Hit that railgun as hard as you can.
Engaging target.
That was some really good shooting there. Okay, so we're not going to lose anything else to that railgun turret. Fantastic. Hopefully we get the railgun out of there. That's a Night Star. Okay, so that's a hardened rifle position. We see a stalker up over there, an anti-tank turret, and a sniper artillery emplacement. The next priority for our ranged mechs is definitely the sniper artillery emplacement. Luckily, we've already been hitting it, and the Jaeger is in a good position right now. Solid hits there. The armor is basically gone.
Standing by.
The J. Edgar is going to come up over this way to engage the Victor. Now, I don't expect that this Victor is going to be particularly easy to overheat. I'm just going to fire the medium laser at him. Although, in retrospect, I should have fired the flamers. However, I have a feeling that in terms of heat threat, the Stalker and the Night Star are going to be better for us. Okay. Next up,
Yep.
Guillotine. We're going to position here. And we're going to hopefully take out this sniper artillery emplacement. I don't think we'll actually kill it, though. That's a hit, but I don't think that kills. Yeah, that does not. The Night Star moves up. Yeah, it's got that PPC. But that heat generation is not particularly high. It does have closer range energy weapons, so I think we'll be able to overheat it pretty well. We can position the Blackjack here. This isn't the best spot. But our ERPPCs may well kill this, actually. I will take this overheat.
Take this.
Not quite a destruction. Okay.
Generating a lot of heat.
Missiles on the J. Edgar, we don't care. They can do that all they want. And yeah, the Nidhogg is a little bit expensive to repair, but honestly, it's not that bad. So we're going to move the Centurion up, and I'm going to use the Centurion to finish off the sniper artillery. Kaboom. Okay, so their turrets are much less threatening at this point. We know that they have this anti-tank turret here. We also know that they have a Stalker and an Atlas out there, as well as that Night Star, hardened rifle position, and Victor. So I'm beginning to think that we're not actually going to see a reinforcement lance. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm beginning to think that. I think we fire on the Victor's front arc here. Victors aren't all that armored.
Locking target.
Like, Victors I'm pretty unimpressed by, all things considered, and always have been.
I'm receiving you.
The Harasser will absolutely make its way up over here.
Roger.
I don't think we use ammo on the Victor here, though. The Maxim, on the other hand, absolutely will. I wouldn't mind being in the Victor's front arc. I think this position will do.
Warning. Enemy reinforcements detected.
Okay, additional pirate forces. Uh-huh. Right here. A Victor and a Wraith just spawned right on top of us. There's also a Banshee over here. I'm assuming there's another one somewhere that we don't necessarily see. Where would it have spawned? Okay. Well, we can deal with this. We're absolutely going to fire on the Victor here. I'm not going to use Inferno rounds. I'm going to use standard rounds for the additional damage. Okay, armor reduction on the Victor. Okay.
I'm under heavy fire.
So that's structure exposure on the Harasser. They've got a lot of those ballistic weapons, which means they will eventually run out of ammo, depending on how much they have. We shouldn't count on that, but they'll eventually run out as long as they're using this. So phase 25, who do they have that moves? That is this Wraith. Rude! 7 evasive pips and they hit it twice. Very rude. So yeah, there's a Wraith and the Victor there. We have to back off with these guys and deal with them. They also have... Okay, that was still the Wraith that it was working on there.
Yes, boss.
The Chameleon absolutely will come in behind this Victor. The Victor does still have 6 evasive pips. This would be a charge. Okay. Thinking about reserving. Trebuchet? That Banshee is concerning. Let's think here. Phase 20, we have 3 fire support movers in phase 20. I'm going to do it. I'm going to reserve, and I'm going to regret this, but I want to allow this Trebuchet to move. Blackjack. Okay, I get it.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
So where was that armor breach at? In the arm? Okay. Now, that Trebuchet did expose himself pretty thoroughly there. The Hunchback can make it over here. Would this be a charge? This would be a charge. Okay. However, we could come over here and get into his rear arc, which is what I'm going to do. These aren't the best hit odds, but that's because he just dropped in.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
We actually stray-shotted the Wraith's rear arc there, too. That wasn't bad. Phase 20. Okay, this is where we regret our life choices. The Victor, this Victor, just didn't do anything.
Yeah?
That is fascinating. The Guillotine is going to step up to here. And I think we're going to light up this Trebuchet with everything we've got. He used up all of his rockets.
Attacking
That's good to know.
Hit him hard.
Okay. We actually took out some of its chem laser ammo there,
Short-range missiles are out.
which means that it only has the single chem laser left. Okay, I don't care about the Maxim damage there. They can do that all they want. That was the Banshee that just moved as well.
Waiting for orders.
I like this. This would be side arc on the Victor. Alternatively, we could actually get direct fire LOS on the rear arc of the Victor over here. Would we be better off with Deadfire here? No. Okay. Fantastic. Structure exposure there. Now they're going to move this Victor, for sure.
Good.
They're going to for sure move this Victor right now. And it's probably going to backstab our Hunchy. Well, that was underwhelming.
That's all you got?
I will happily take that. And it turned its back over here. Fascinating.
Receive.
Okay, our Jaeger is going to step up to right here.
Got it.
And the question is, do we go for the Trebuchet finish off? And I think the answer is yes. I would love to see that Trebuchet completely dead. I doubt we're going to completely kill it here, especially not with missing both Gauss rifles. Oof. That hurt.
What can I do for you?
But the Chameleon can absolutely come in behind the Victor here. Yeah, we can actually get a full-on backstab on this Victor. The Victor probably dies. Well, not probably, but it might.
betcha.
It might die here.
Going toe to toe.
We did hit the melee. That's a big deal. Gauss rifle ammo destruction. SRM-4 destruction. Okay, it's not dead, but it took a lot there. Night Star? Firing on the J. Edgar and failing everything. We expect this. Okay.
Let's do
The Chameleon. I would love for it to come in and also hit the Victor. We can't do the melee attack, but that's okay. We can move in and get to this position and hit it rear arc.
locking in all weapon systems.
There's a lot of leg hits there, but also a lot of internal damage. SRM ammo explosion there took out more Gauss rifle. Actually, we destroyed the Gauss rifle there, full on. He's going to get knocked down, which isn't necessarily great. Yeah, please, fire on that Maxim. Okay. So now we have the J. Edgar. The J. Edgar is going to come in behind this Wraith. 100%. I do wish we had the Nidhogg. Alas. Okay. We'll heat this guy up a bit. Phase 15. Okay, that's completely fine. Do that all you want. The Maxim is going to come over behind this Victor. We're going to backstab him again. Light up his rear arc. Not really again, I guess, but light him up. Some internal damage there.
Critical hit, Commander.
It's pretty good. How many evasive pips? 4? That's fine.
Standing by.
Okay, our Blackjack has definitely taken some hits. We want to make sure that our right arm is relatively safe, so we'll position here. And we will hit the Trebuchet with a single ERPPC for heat purposes. Okay, we'll miss the Trebuchet. I guess that works too.
Damn it, I missed. Wait,
Okay, next up, the Centurion. I think the Centurion stays exactly where it is. And we fire direct fire on that Trebuchet.
Engaging target.
That was a lot of damage. It's a lot of heat, too, to be fair. But that's okay. Ooh, okay.
I'm taking heavy
It's a lot of autocannons from that hardened rifle position. I mean, that's technically rifles, but, you know. So this Wraith is probably going to backstab like our Chameleon here, is my guess. We'll see what it decides to do. Really? Fires on the Maxim. A fascinating choice. I mean, I do expect to lose that Maxim in the relatively near future. There's no doubt about that. And then the Wraith positions there, of all places.
Commander.
Absolutely fascinating. The Hunchi can actually get in behind it. This would be a slight overheat. We'll not fire this medium laser. Yes, we're turning our back, but it should be okay. Everybody's really far away. In theory. Yes, dead Wraith. That's what we're looking for.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay. Wraith is dead. Next up. The Trebuchet moves. It probably goes for the Blackjack again here. Guillotine, but misses. We'll take that. I'm very happy to see that one.
Waiting at
Okay.
you, Commander.
Our Chameleon is going to move into this position here, I think. Yeah, it's potentially rear arc over here, but I'm kind of baiting them, honestly. And then we're going to step on this Victor a little bit. Boop. Dead Victor? Maybe? Yes. Pilot ejection. Okay. So there's 50% of the reinforcements that dropped on our face dead. He just missed everything. Well, that's interesting.
How's it going?
Okay. Aryamaki, you can go ahead and come up here.
Moving out.
We're going to send our medium cavalry mechs after these guys. I want to close in on them.
Roger that.
29 damage to the Victor, plus another 9, I guess. We'll take it. Excellent.
Ready for orders.
The Archer can go ahead and position here.
Acknowledged.
And we're going to fire on this Trebuchet with Deadfire LRMs. And that is a dead Trebuchet.
Are there none who can stand before me?
Wonderful.
Ready for orders.
Now the Jaeger's going to come up in position. Actually, this is a great spot for him. Right into that Banshee's side arc.
Roger.
Okay, we missed everything. That's sad, but it's not the end of the world.
That didn't hit.
Indeed not.
Yep.
The Guillotine is going to advance up over here. We are going to Vigilance the Guillotine here, just to make sure it remains in cover. There is that anti-tank turret over there that I don't exactly care about. I do want to fire on this guy, but I'm not going to fire the ERPPC for heat purposes.
I'm taking the shot.
A reasonable amount of side arc damage there. The Banshee now moves. And that is why we Vigilanced the Guillotine.
My armor's melting off.
You're okay. For now.
What's up, boss?
The J. Edgar is absolutely going to come and join in attacking the Victor's rear arc. Wonderful.
Locking in all weapons.
Soften him up. Structure exposure there. We'll take that. Yep, we expect that they're going to continue hitting the Maxim.
Losing lots of armor.
You're expendable, sir.
I'm here.
The Blackjack is going to step forward,
Confirmed.
and we're going to fire on this anti-tank turret. Are we doing heat-wise? I think we'll take this over heat.
Roger.
That is a single hit, I believe? Yes.
Watch those heat levels.
Okay, the Night Star is actually not firing. The Atlas moves up, fires on the Maxim. Okay, the Maxim's gone. I was hoping to get at least one more round there. Sad that we got the SRM ammo explosion, but it's okay. We're going to step up with the Centurion here.
Acknowledged.
And I'm just considering what we want to shoot at. The Night Star is the obvious choice. Or actually, technically the hardened rifle position is the obvious choice. So we'll go to indirect. And we'll drop some artillery right on over here.
10-4.
Boom.
My heat gauge is getting pretty high.
Okay. They can shoot at the J. Edgar all they want. It's expendable. We don't care if they hit. If they miss, it's even better. That's fine. Okay.
Good to go.
The Chameleon is going to step in over here. We're going to stick to cover, since this is still an assault mech, even if it's a crappy one. If we still had the Nidhogg and the Maxim, this would be easier for sure, but we don't. This guy just turned his back. Interesting.
Aye, aye.
A bold choice, to be sure. We're going to continue pot-shotting this anti-tank turret out here, but we're going to allow heat to sink here. That is indeed a hit. We'll take that. Banshee moves up. Fires hard on the Blackjack there, but it doesn't hit anything important. Okay, that's 3 double heat sinks. Oof. I didn't expect that after all that, but 3 double heat sinks does hurt. That's for sure.
I hear you.
That said, we're still sending our mediums up this way.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
And we're going to fire on this Victor's side arc, but we're going to want to sink some heat here for sure. I think we'll not fire the medium laser in tech, or just this medium laser? Yeah, just this medium laser. Okay, we're working on closing in over here.
Systems
Is the
recycling
point.
For another shot.
And our fire support should, in theory, be capable of doing quite a bit over here. So we're going to take the guillotine up to here. We're going to vigilance it again. And we're going to fire on the Banshee. This time we do fire the ERPPC.
Acknowledge.
Oof. Not the best luck there. To be sure.
I'm generating a lot of
The Archer will absolutely move over to here.
Rolling.
And the Archer will help out against the Banshee as well. I do want to use Artemis ammo, however.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Let's sink some front arc heat. We can't really effectively get behind it, so we're going to have to chip through its front arc.
Do this.
The Hunchy will sprint up over... This is not helpful. I guess to here.
Understood. Moving fast.
And sink that heat.
Orders.
And the J. Edgar will, of course... Honestly, the J. Edgar will move all the way over here
Let's move.
for evasive purposes. And we will go for the Night Star, I think. Just go for that backstab damage.
Time to unload.
Excellent. A little bit of heat added in there is fine, too. The Jaeger can position right here,
On my way.
and we will fire on that Banshee. I was hoping to have better hit odds than this, but okay.
All weapons. Fire.
We still hit one of the Gausses, so that's okay. Yep, please. Continue firing at the J. Edgar. Waste your ammo. I don't care if you kill it. It's completely fine. The Night Star just did an attack. The Atlas, firing on that Chameleon, but only doing 8 damage. Irrelevant.
Armor holding.
That is completely and totally irrelevant.
I'm receiving you.
Centurion really, really, really needs to sink heat. And so we will. Okay, that's that rifle position, attacking the Chameleon, but doing very little at that range. And that's fine, too. If that had hit, it probably would have been less fine. But it didn't. So there's that. Okay, the Guillotine will continue to advance here. We're going to sprint to grab an additional evasive pip. Let's see, I want to make sure our right side is facing away from this guy. But we're going to have to sink heat here, for sure. So we're not firing that ERPPC. Not the best damage, but he's now unsteady,
Commander.
so that's good. Our Hunchy will go ahead and cruise up to here where we can backstab this Victor. And that's exactly what we're going to go for.
Firing on rear arm.
Moderate hits there. Not as good as I was hopeful for, but he is now unsteady, so that is nice. Oh, he moves immediately. Phase 23 on an assault mech? That's absurd.
Standing by.
That is absolutely absurd. We're going to sprint up with this Chameleon. We also have a rear arc on this. We're going to have to avoid firing this medium laser, though.
Firing at enemy stick.
We took out the SRM-4. That's something.
Reporting.
We got to get in closer, though. Phase 21. Is this the Banshee? No. They're attacking the J. Edgar. I'm okay with this. Please, continue attacking the J. Edgar. I beg of you. We're going to move up with our Chameleon here. And heat-wise, I think we just don't fire the ER medium.
Roger that.
Ooh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. One dead Victor.
see that?
Finally.
Did you see it?
Would have happened a lot faster if we hadn't have had the ammo explosion on the Maxim. That's okay. This guy's going to heat himself up tremendously from this. He moved through fire as well.
I hate these guys.
What's his heat like? Oh, actually, he's doing fine. Never mind. Okay, our Archer will position here. This is unobstructed LOS on that Banshee. And we'll light him up.
Bon appetit.
His armor is definitely weakening. Phase 20, the Night Star moves. Does not fire. I like it.
Standing by.
The Blackjack is still a little bit in danger. I think we're going to continue utilizing the Blackjack for hitting this anti-tank turret.
Confirmed.
Well, we can only fire the one ERPPC, sadly, and we missed, so this anti-tank turret can fire on the guillotine, and I'm not a huge fan of this. They're continuing to throw missiles at the J. Edgar. That's a complete waste. They should not do that.
Ready for orders.
The J. Edgar is going to go ahead and move, I think, behind the Atlas here. That's 6 evasive pips. We do it. You know what? I probably should have Phantom Mech'd. I still can. And we're going to heat up this Atlas a little bit. Atlases don't have much rear armor,
Here it comes.
so this backstab is going to make him sad. Excellent.
Yeah.
The Jaeger is going to stay exactly where it is and continue to hit this Banshee. I want these reinforcements dead.
I like this.
Okay, 1 Gauss hit there. That's fine.
I'm here.
Now, the Centurion is currently capable of firing on the Banshee as well. I'm not going to fire the ER mediums, or maybe only 1 here for heat purposes,
Copy that.
but light him up. Good armor shred. He's no longer evasive. They're firing on the guillotine with the rifle position. Okay. We didn't vigilance the guillotine this time. Oof. Okay. Okay, that wasn't bad. That could have been a lot better. But it also could have been a lot worse. Wonderful.
Yes, Commander.
So the Hunchy will advance up over this way. We want to move as fast as we can up this direction.
Got it.
I'd love to take out this hardened rifle position.
Locked on.
And that's what we'll look for. Okay. Our mediums are continuing to advance along this side. Oh, that's this chameleon. Okay, that makes more sense. So we're going to move up with this chameleon, and we're going to potshot this over here. The question is, this would be a heat builder. I think we'll avoid firing this medium laser to sink just a tiny amount of heat. Okay, 50 damage into the hardened rifle position. We'll take that.
Receiving you.
And then this chameleon will do largely the same thing here. It'll cruise right on up and fire on that hardened rifle position. And it can go ahead and fire all 3 medium lasers.
Taking the shot.
Nice. Okay. Banshee firing on the archer. Really? It should focus its fire on the guillotine. The guillotine is its danger point right now, not the archer.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, the Jaeger is not in LOS here. We'll move up to this position. The Jaeger can take hits. It's completely fresh. So we'll move up to this position and hopefully remove this guy's evasive. That would be ideal. Or miss everything. That works too. Sad. Indeed.
Standing by.
I know exactly how you feel, buddy. We'll move up to here with the archer. We've only got the 1 round of Artemis ammo left, and I actually want to use it on the anti-tank turret, I think. These hit odds are so bad. Never mind. We're going to use it on the Banshee. Are we better off using Deadfire here? No. So we're out of Artemis missiles now. That's okay.
I'm out of long-range missiles.
We're halfway through the enemy's defenses. Let's continue to hit this anti-tank turret. This is a slight overheat. We accept that.
Copy that.
Okay.
My heat sinks can't take much
So
more.
2 more hits on that anti-tank turret. They did hit the PPC on the chameleon, but we don't exactly care. The Atlas moves up. Fires on the guillotine. Okay. We're unsteady on the guillotine. We do need to move that, but we'll move it soon. And the Stalker, also going to fire on the guillotine, right? Nope, the J. Edgar, actually. That's probably a lot of heat buildup there. Oh, you're fine. You're completely fine and expendable.
Ready for orders.
You're very, very expendable. We're going to move the J. Edgar over to here, actually. And we're going to go for the hardened rifle position. We do get double damage on turrets with flamers.
Roger.
So we will go ahead and chunk through some of that armor. Wonderful.
Aye, aye.
And the guillotine is now going to close in over this way. Of course, we can't currently sprint, but we can vigilance now, which allows us to sprint into this guy's side arc, which is exactly what we're going to do. I would love to fire this ERPPC, but we really can't get away with it right now.
Fire.
That is a structure exposure on the Banshee.
Got past the armor.
Okay. He's now unsteady. He moves in phase 22, so that's a thing. We're going to position the Centurion here. I'm not going to fire the sniper artillery here. But I am going to fire a single ER medium laser into his weak arc. Okay, we missed, but we still sink heat. And that's the important thing. Okay. Structure exposure on the Hunchi. We'll have to take a look at what that was.
Internal damage.
They're firing on the Jaeger. That's fine. They're going to be running out of autocannon rounds soon. They gotta be. Okay, so on the Hunchi, that was in this arm. We don't have anything there other than a medium laser. That's not the biggest concern. That is the right arm, and that's actually perfect for this approach. So we're going to move up to here with the Hunchi. We're going to protect our right arm, and we're going to fire on this hardened rifle position, and we may well kill it here. We missed 2 of those lasers, which is sad.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Regardless, that's fine. The guillotine, at this point, can absolutely move to the rear arc of this Banshee. This is flames on the way, so we do need to be concerned about that. We're not going to fire the ERPPC in point blank.
Copy that.
Boop. Upper leg destruction.
Scored a critical hit.
That's a leg destruction there, so that's a knockdown. This may kill him when he falls.
Got past the armor.
We'll see. It did not, but he's very close. Okay, he's extremely exposed right now. The Jaeger will step up to this position. The Jaeger is still completely fresh. Go for that other leg. It's very, very close to dead now.
Target's taken a critical hit.
I was thinking he might eject there. What does he have left in that leg? I don't know. They're firing on the J. Edgar. That's fine. They can do that all they want. Please, continue. 33? Okay.
Waiting for order.
So this chameleon is going to sprint up over this direction.
Confirmed.
And we're going to fire on the hardened rifle position. We're not going to fire, I think, the medium pulse laser here.
Roger.
There we go. Turret is dead.
One less turret.
That's very good for us, of course. And our blackjack will go ahead and fire on the anti-tank turret. We can only fire the one ERPPC, and hopefully we don't backstab our friend here, but we don't. Excellent. That anti-tank turret has its armor basically gone. The Night Star firing on the chameleon there. We took some damage, but we're okay for now.
I'm taking it hard out here, Commander.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm well aware of what you've got going on. Okay, we're going to position here with the chameleon, and we'll pot shot the Night Star. I don't want to build heat, though, and we're not. So, okay, 25 damage. We'll take it. Next up, we've got our archer. Now, our archer is going to position here, and we are going to use deadfire ammo here. Absolutely. Finish this guy. I'm not going to fire the medium laser for heat purposes. I don't think it's necessary. There we go.
Enemy down.
Okay, now we need the garrison. Our fire support can focus on that. The Atlas firing on that chameleon. We're okay for now.
showing minor damage.
Emphasis on the for now. That chameleon no longer has evasive pips. Okay. We're going to come on over with the J. Edgar, and we're going to look at taking out this anti-tank turret. I don't think we'll actually kill it here, to be clear. And the J. Edgar may die to it. That also may be a thing that happens.
Critical hit.
That is a command bunker crit, but it is not a kill.
Commander.
The Centurion will step up. We do still have some sniper artillery ammo here. We've got 5 of that. I would love to put it into the side arc of this Night Star. I think that's what we got to do. Yep, 59.2%. We take those.
Acknowledged.
Boom.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure.
Yeah, this was expected that it fires all those rockets at the J. Edgar. It was not actually expected that the J. Edgar survives it. That's slightly shocking. Okay, the Chameleon is going to actually vigilance here so that it can sprint. Then it's going to sprint to here.
Understood. Moving fast.
And we're going to put some damage into the front arc of this Night Star. I'm not going to fire the ER medium, but instead the medium pulse. Sink some heat. 12 damage. Okay, that's not ideal, to be sure.
Waiting on you, Commander.
This Chameleon is also going to close in over here.
Pedal to the metal.
And we'll fire on this Night Star. This is building a tiny amount of heat, but I accept that. Decent chunks of damage there, but we need to get closed in, is what really needs to happen. The Jaeger is going to move up over this way.
Moving out.
And the question is, do we go for the Night Star, or do we go for the anti-tank turret? And I think we go for the Night Star here. Into that side arc. Okay, we hit at least one of those. I'm not sure if we hit the second. Yes, please. Continue hitting the J. Edgar. It might kill it, but... Okay, hover propulsion destroyed, but that's fine.
Coming apart around me.
I'm completely fine with this. The J. Edgar was always expected to die when it got up there. I expected it to die previously. We're already getting more out of it than I expected. We need to make sure our right side is facing this way. And we will light up this Night Star a bit, but will not fire the medium laser aggros.
Engaging.
66 damage. Very nice. The Atlas moves up. Fires on the Jaeger. The Jaeger's fresh. We're fine.
Do they think they can hurt me?
Wonderful.
Aye, aye.
The Blackjack is going to look to finish off this anti-tank turret. Our hit odds are down dramatically. Max range? Okay. We'll step forward then with the Blackjack, I guess. This isn't particularly good. Okay. Our hit odds are dramatically down, but that's fine.
I'm taking this.
We'll pot shot it. And we failed. I'm not super shocked by that, to be clear.
Aye, aye.
Now the J. Edgar, it can't really get anywhere particularly effective, and it will die. We'll just dip down into this depression, see if we can survive something. I doubt it. And we will heat up this anti-tank turret. Maybe we finish the turret. Not quite. But we did a lot of damage to it.
Some heavy damage.
That's good.
They will
Every turn they're hitting the J. Edgar is a wasted turn, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to fire anything with the Archer right now. We will sink heat. The Night Star, firing on that Chameleon.
Commander,
There was a head hit in there.
I'm getting blown apart out here.
Oh, you're okay-ish. You're, like, okay adjacent, actually. Yeah, that was a head hit that broke the armor. So that's about as good as we could have hoped for, actually. You're pretty unlikely to hit that again. We'll sink heat on the Guillotine.
I'm here.
And then the Centurion will absolutely hit this Night Star again. This is front arc this time, but that's okay.
Target locked.
Really? That was a really bad shot. You almost hit the mediums, buddy. Okay, that's fine. Waste those rockets.
Take much more of this.
Please do. Okay, so at this point, this Chameleon now definitely takes point. And we will move up to here. And we will fire on this Night Star with everything we've got except the ER medium laser for heat purposes.
Roger that. Firing on target.
It's another big chunk of damage going in there. There are 3 assaults over there, though.
Good to go.
We have to consider that. We'll move the Jaeger up to here.
Position confirmed.
I absolutely want to use the Jaeger to continue firing on this Night Star. One more hit there. Okay. So another good chunk of damage. We will move up with the Archer.
Into position.
And the question is, do we go for the anti-tank turret here? 39.5. I think we actually go for the medium reinforced building.
Firing on target.
Okay.
Waiting for order.
The Hunchy, at this point, is relatively fresh as long as we keep its right side relatively safe. So we can position it here, and we're going to continue just tearing into this guy's side arc. We will fire this medium laser, but not the other.
Locked on.
Huge chunks of damage coming in here from these medium lasers. We got a head hit there, too. Okay. We'll take that. So at this point, we want to make sure that our front left side is facing these guys, like this. Maybe the J. Edgar survives another round, but we'll kill the anti-tank turret with the J. Edgar here. There we go. Turrets are all gone.
One less turret.
Stalker moves up. Does not fire. Fascinating.
Good to go.
Okay, this chameleon, we should really expose the right side if we're going to expose any side at all.
Location confirmed.
However, I do want to vigilance this chameleon. It's a little on the weak side, so we'll go ahead and fire the ER medium laser, do as much damage into this guy's side arc as possible.
Full complement on enemy.
That was a lot of damage, to be sure. His armor is super low, but we haven't broken the armor yet. The Atlas positions over there, fires on the chameleon, does a little bit of armor damage, but we are vigilanced. We're okay. For now.
Standing by.
We'll see how long that lasts. 24.8, 39.5. Actually, this is rear arc on the Stalker. We'll roll this 19.8%.
Affirmative.
We failed, but we actually hit the Night Star a little bit
I'm
there.
here.
I'll accept that one. We'll position up here with the Blackjack, and the Blackjack will go ahead and fire on this reinforced building, I guess. There's nothing really else that we can fire at
Here we go.
right now, so that'll do. Yeah, we'll miss, but that's okay.
Oh, crap. Missed.
Next up,
Standing by.
the Guillotine will continue to approach over here. This is what we're looking for here. Rear arc on that Stalker. Light him up.
Acknowledge.
No hit there, but that's okay. We're closing in. Yeah, this is what we expected. This is why we vigilanced. Hopefully we're okay. We are okay. For now. That was in this torso. Noted.
Let's do this.
Okay, so I would like to position... Do we want to just hit this Night Star where we're at? Or do we want to perhaps back off slightly with this chameleon? We could back off over to here. This would be exposing the right side, which is the side we want to expose right now. Probably not fire the ER medium here, but everything else.
Taking the shot.
Yeah, we expect that at this point we're going to start to get Ooh!
Tango down.
I didn't expect the ammo explosion. We'll accept that.
Yep.
The Jaeger will continue to step forward over here. I would love to get the Jaeger into... Ooh, hello. I'd love to get the Jaeger into the rear arc of that Stalker. And we did just that.
Firing.
Any hits? A single hit there, it looks like. Yep. We did actually penetrate its armor there. Fascinating.
Commander.
Our Archer will just sprint forward here, I think. And we'll finish off this medium reinforced building. I'm not going to fire dead fires here. This actually isn't going to kill it, but that's okay. I don't want to waste the ammo. We may end up needing it. So at this point, the Hunchy still needs to protect its right side. We're going to position it here. However, it is now a big, big target. So we're going to vigilance it. The question is, do we go for the Atlas or the Stalker? And I think the answer is clearly the Stalker. If we're not in rear arc of the Atlas, it's kind of not worth hitting right now.
Confirmed.
Okay, about 75 damage into that Stalker. That is acceptable. This Chameleon is completely fresh. So we will move it up as well. And not vigilance it.
Tell me what to shoot.
Okay, another 52 damage into the Stalker there. We definitely expect them to hit that Hunchy pretty hard. Oh, that's a waste of its turn. Please, kill the J. Edgar. Please. That is completely fine. Now, the Atlas is going to hit our mediums quite hard. There's no doubt about that one. The Guillotine will go ahead and move up to here.
Let's move.
We need to be closing in, of course. And I think we'll finish off this medium reinforced building. I'm not going to bother firing the pulse lasers as a streak.
Firing.
Kaboom.
Structure eliminated.
Okay. The Atlas is going to hurt. There's no doubt about that. We're going to step over here with the Centurion. And 33.3 versus 30.4. Side arc into the Atlas? Yeah, we'll take that, I guess. We'll see where we hit. Ooh, that looked like rear arc. That was definitely rear arc. That was great. The Blackjack can go ahead and position... Actually, right where it's at is fine. We can continue shooting at this medium reinforced building. I'm okay with that.
I'm taking the shot.
No hits, but that's fine.
Negative damage.
Completely okay with that.
Heat levels.
The Atlas is wasting its turn.
Armor holding.
Huh. That's very interesting. I wonder what his build is on that.
Standing by.
Okay, I'd love to get the Hunchy up into the rear arc of this guy. We could get the Hunchy into the rear arc of the Atlas, in theory, right here. Do we need a sprint for that? No, we don't need a sprint for that. This would expose our right side to that Stalker. So we'll have to use our Chameleons to try to block that. But that's okay. Do we fire an Agra here? Yes. Yes, we do.
Taking the shot.
That's a structure exposure.
Standing by.
Okay. This Jaeger can continue firing into the front arc of this Stalker. That's okay. 2 hits. We'll take that. Firing on the Jaeger, that's a waste. That's a complete waste. That was the Stalker that just did that. That frees up our Chameleons. Unfortunately, we can't get into rear arc of that Atlas. Not quite this round anyway. So we will go ahead and hit the side arc of this Stalker.
Affirmative.
And we're definitely chipping through it. This is not the speediest of processes, so that's for sure. So we'll go ahead and fire our ERPPC at this medium reinforced building. We actually managed to hit it for once. That's okay. The Atlas moves now. He's engaging the Jaeger.
Oh, my armor's melting off.
Baffling.
Receiving you.
Totally baffling. We're going to move up with the Chameleon to here. I would like to expose the right side.
Roger. Full
And
speed.
so we shall. We do fire the ER medium here.
Affirmative.
Another good chunk of damage into that Stalker's side arc. Excellent. He moves in phase 21,
Orders.
so we'll have to consider that. The Archer, however, can we get into LOS of that Atlas? Obstructed LOS, but LOS.
Acknowledged.
Okay. I don't necessarily want to hit the Atlas, though. The hit odds are almost the same on the Stalker, and I'd rather fire into the front arc of the Stalker than into the front arc of the Atlas. Yeah, that was structure exposure and a head hit on him. I like it.
I'm here.
The Guillotine is going to do largely the same thing here.
Understood.
It's going to move up, fire into the front arc of the Stalker.
Aye, aye. Engaging.
The mediums will deal with the Atlas. Okay. Whose turn is it now? The Centurions. I think we fire on the Atlas here. It's too dangerous to fire on anyone else. And that's why. Because of that miss.
Slack on AC-10 ammo.
Okay. Well, we should have this wrapped up extremely soon. Which is good, of course, because this is taking a long time. I'd love to get into rear arc of the Stalker. This is actually rear arc. Take that.
Right, Commander.
Boop.
Gonna be good.
I gotta say, though, I am tired of reinforcements spawning right on top of me. Hopefully they fix that soon.
You could fry an egg in here.
It's definitely very awkward. We're gonna go ahead and fire on the Stalker again. Nice. Took out a torso there.
Solid connection on that one.
Fantastic.
Commander.
And the Chameleon will come in over here as well.
On the move.
And we'll continue to hit this weak torso. That said, that CT is almost untouched. I'm going to not fire this medium laser.
Firing on target.
Okay. That CT is no longer almost untouched.
Yes.
The Hunchy is absolutely going to close in on the Atlas.
Let's go.
And we're going to hit that weak rear arc. We're going to go for the full overheat.
Got the angle. Taking the top.
I was hoping for more than a single heatsink being destroyed there. I'll be real honest.
I'm taking damage.
We did a lot, though, so that's good. The Archer will go ahead and close in, or are we going to leave it right where it is? Maybe we leave it right where it is and hit the Stalker with the Deadfires again. Pilot ejection. Perfect. I like that a lot.
I'm receiving you.
So the Centurion is out of sniper artillery ammo. That's fine.
Order received.
We'll just sink heat for right now.
Standing by.
And the Blackjack will go ahead and continue working on this building.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okay, that's another hit. Good. So the Atlas moves now. Let's see what it does. Really? Indirect fire on the Jaeger. Not a good move. That's it. GG. It's over. At this point, the Guillotine may as well move over to here.
On my way.
And we can start working on these buildings. We'll work on the large reinforced building for now.
Roger.
Okay. Some damage in there. We'll happily take that. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
This Chameleon is honestly going to come over here and start working on these buildings.
Received.
We will finish off this building instead of the other.
Right, Commander.
I was hoping that we'd kill it, but we did not. That's
Getting
okay.
Pretty hot in here, Commander.
The Hunchy is going to come in to rear arc of the Atlas,
Move order received.
and we're going to finish him, I hope. This is a big overheat.
Firing.
There we go. Atlas is dead, at long last.
Hostile eliminated.
That was a lot of assault
Taking
mechs,
heat damage.
and they dropped in, like, right on top of us, so there's that. We'll go ahead and fire on this large reinforced building. Excellent, and we'll just finish up this base. No worries whatsoever.
Heading out. Roger that. Target confirmed.
There we go. That building is dead.
Front is down, Commander.
Wonderful.
Pretty damn.
And our Blackjack will hopefully finish off this building. I am going to go ahead and go for the overheat. Nice.
Target destroyed.
Excellent.
I'm generating a lot of heat.
You're okay, or, well, at least okay adjacent.
Aye, aye.
So, I mean, the Nidhogg getting one shot by the Railgun turret, not surprising because it's a Railgun turret, but a little unfortunate. And then the Maxim going down was fine, as well as the J. Edgar and Harasser. We don't care about any of that. It's going to cost a little bit to replace those. That's going to be, what, like maybe 80k? But then on top of that, there's going to be a fair amount that we're going to have to take in terms of damage on the Blackjack. In particular, that lost 3 double heat sinks, which definitely hurts. And we lost a lot of armor as well. A few Banshee parts. Ooh, 3 Stalker parts in a single priority salvage. That's very efficient. I think we'll take the 2 Banshee parts as well. And otherwise, what do they have? Any double heat sinks in here? Ooh, an Engine Core 380. We'll take that for sure. Engine heatsink plus 5? I don't know, like we'll ever be able to use that. Well, with the Engine Core 380, we would. We absolutely would. They do have a double heatsink kit, but no double heatsinks. I think we take the Engine Core, or the Engine heatsink plus 5. Okay. We did get the Night Star part. We did get the Atlas part. And we did get 2 Victor parts as well. That's nice. That's very, very nice. I'm going to sell this Engine Core 300. We already have one. The 320, we actually have one of those as well. The 380, we absolutely don't. We'll keep that double heatsink kit as well. Okay. Hopefully, we have 3 double heatsinks for the Blackjack. I don't think anybody else really took any major damage that Yang can't repair. We'll have to take a look at that. And I think we might tick forward and take a look at that after, like we did before. For now, it is well past time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll deal with these repairs in the next episode. 163. Yeah, that's about in line with what I expected. We did make money off of that, though. So that's great. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.